This training will focus on the OnlyFans bio that you'll be able to set up on your content creator page. This training session will focus solely on the OnlyFans bio, and together we'll look at the mistakes you shouldn't make. Of course, you'll be given a very concise example of what to do, so you'll have a rough idea of what you can put in place for your bio. And don't forget that all this will obviously increase your income and give you better results. So let's start with the basics. The subscriber who comes from a particular network like TikTok or Reddit or dating apps doesn't want to read pamphlets, he doesn't want to read anything at all. What he does want to know is who you are, and he's curious to find out. So no paving stones, okay? No long, ponderous texts, okay? Your bio is just as important as your profile photos or your banner. Know that. Because in fact, it's what's going to represent you. It's like putting up a poor quality profile photo or a poor quality banner. You see, well, it's kind of the same thing. It's what represents you, and it's what's going to make the subscribers' mouth water to come and discover you on your content page. Next, you need to grab their attention. To do this, avoid text that's too serious and descriptive. You don't want to describe yourself, so avoid being too descriptive, avoid describing your body too much. That kind of thing is a bit boring. I know that us guys tend to be far too descriptive about that, so you really have to be careful. You know, over time, I've come to see when an agency has written a bio for a model, it's very visible, you can tell straight away. That's it, arouse curiosity. Use powerful words to arouse that curiosity, and also highlight your niche. So, for example, here's a model in the hairdresser niche. You can see that there are quite a few keywords referring to her profession. For example, the most exciting haircut you can get. So basically, you're going to get the most exciting haircut you can get. So basically, you can see that you're in that universe, and that's great because it makes people feel transported into a particular universe. So it's really, really important to put your niche forward in your bio. Do you have any other examples? For example, if you're a dominatrix, say that you like to dominate, you know? You need to have mentioned the niche in your text right from the start. From the very first line, you want to know who you're dealing with. You want to know what universe you're in, so you can really make your mouth water and say, okay, now I'm going to be transported. Like a porn movie? What's a porn movie? A porn movie is an escape from reality, and you escape from reality with something that makes you feel as transported as possible. Well, it's the same thing here. You want to be transported, you want to go into a universe other than your own. Then there's the format. It's very important to air out your bio. Don't go overboard. As I said at the very beginning, that's really, really bad. So don't hesitate to use bulleted lists with emojis like I've shown you here, for example. Right, so here she's used emojis in terms of a bulleted list. It's really clever. It gives color to the bio. It gives the bio a feminine, cute feel. Frankly, it's a great idea to do this. Structure your bio so that we know what kind of content you're ready to do, so that we know who you are from the very first line, the type of content you're ready to do, and then the call to action where you make an offer. For example, I often send bonuses to my active fans. Basically, this means that active fans will be rewarded. So it makes fans want to come and be active by DM, etc. So you see there are all these structures to put in place. So presentation of what you do, what you offer, and presentation of your offer if you want to offer one. It's really important to keep it simple. Why do you have to keep it simple? Because you're a girlfriend. You're about to become a girlfriend. A girlfriend who's far too complicated isn't very appealing. So it's absolutely essential that you only cover the aspects you want to highlight, and that the information mentioned in the bio is relevant information. Don't put everything and nothing. Don't say you like chocolate cake. Not at all. You don't have to introduce yourself from A to Z either. Just put in what's important. Just put in keywords, what's important. Your first name, your age, if your niche emphasizes your age. Here we see that I'm Clara, I'm an 18 years old. So basically we're in the teens niche. So it's really important to emphasize that. Plus, there's a little story there. I created this account one day after my birthday. So basically, it means that the model had really wanted to create an OnlyFans for herself for a long time, etc. This is where we really get into a relationship. Now we're really getting into a little story. It's great fun. Also highlight the publication frequencies you're going to offer. That's it. So, make it clear that you're going to publish at least once a day on your OnlyFans feed. And of course, as I said before, include an offer if you have one. Also include what can be found on your page. So here we see, for example, that she's highlighting her niche. So I love being in nature, Maybe you'll see me doing sexy things in the woods, what have you, you know what I mean? So here she is showing what you can see on her page. It shows what you can see by message. So this is going to make your mouth water. What's on your page? What do you offer? The type of content and your niche within your bio. This is super, super important. It creates continuity. When you highlight your niche on your social networks, it's going to create continuity on your OnlyFans bio and on your feed. And that's where people will really feel they're traveling. So it's super, super important. Then it's also super important to personalize absolutely everything from A to Z. So don't hesitate to add humor whenever possible. Don't be a wall. You know what I mean? Don't be boring. The point is to make it fun, to make it funny, to make it sexy. In the end, humor and sex are kind of interrelated. No one's gonna say to themselves, fuck yeah, that chick managed to make me smile. It's super important, you see, to give off a certain emotion, to make future subscribers feel a certain emotion. I can assure you that when you make a guy giggle, it's a lot easier to get him to subscribe to your page than if you make him feel no emotion at all, apart from excitement, of course. Don't be a year-old naked chick on the internet that the subscriber meets. So you absolutely have to stand out because the competition is pretty tough. Be yourself, so personalize everything. And as I said, make your audience smile. Do things that appeal to the model, of course. So there you go. Avoid highlighting things that the model doesn't like to do or things that the model does like to do, you know. Really emphasize the things she loves to do because in fact when you emphasize these things they're generally what's going to be most in demand. So if you ever offer something that the model doesn't like to do, it's going to show up in the content, in the quality of the content. You'll see that she's pouting, you'll see that she's not happy, you'll see that she's forcing herself a bit. So obviously this will have an impact on your sales and you'll see that you won't be able to increase your income too much. So the aim is to bring forward what the model likes to do. Then you're going to have to create expectations so that the person can really subscribe to you. I'm talking here mainly about paid pages. When you're going to highlight what you do on your bio, OnlyFans, well, it's possible that when the guy subscribes to your paid page, he'll feel a bit cheated because he'll think, fuck, I thought I was going to see her naked. I thought I was going to see her do this, do that on her OnlyFans feed. But actually, no. You book all that directly by message. In fact, these are upsells that you'll set up once the person has subscribed. Of course, there may be subscribers who feel cheated and will try to threaten you by message saying, yeah, you're a scammer, I'll call the OnlyFans contact, I'll get my money back, I'll report you, etc. You absolutely mustn't give in to this type of threat because you're going to get a lot of them. So the goal with this is to ignore it all. Don't hesitate to send a small photo, obviously not of nudes, but a small hot photo of yourself so that the person feels a little satisfied and says to himself or herself, well, finally, I'm dealing with someone nice. But if the person persists in threatening you, never give in. Nothing can happen to you anyway. Mime or OnlyFans aren't going to ban you because you didn't want to show yourself naked on your feed. Don't worry, it won't happen, so never give in to threats. Now, obviously, anything nude, video, porn, etc., you reserve for PPVs. Now, let's talk about updates. So, I've put some photos here, but we'll be talking about bio. So, don't hesitate to update your bio according to the time of year you're currently in. So, it could be Halloween, it could be Christmas, it could be St. Patrick's Day, it could be anything and everything. You'll be able to update your bio with little emoji, with a funny little phrase, etc. in relation to Christmas, in relation to Halloween. What's great about this is that it'll bring your OnlyFans account to life and people will think, damn, she's updating herself. I'm dealing with a real human being who's constantly updating. And in fact, that's going to create a marketing lever that's super important, which is novelty. People love novelty. And when they see that you're updating for the time of year, they're going to say to themselves, holy crap, the chick's got a lot of new stuff in store for me when I subscribe. It's going to be great. I'm not going to get bored. So it's really going to make the mouth water and it's going to make people want to discover you even more. So don't hesitate to set up, as I'm about to tell you, a calendar with all the times of the year, all the holidays, all the little things. It could even be something silly. It could be the World Cup, the Rugby World Cup, the Football World Cup, for example. You know what I mean? Finally, don't hesitate to make things really lively to bring that ounce of novelty that will really make mouths water and make people want to subscribe to your page. Let me show you an example. We're in a niche of models disguised as no. So we're in a cosplay, no niche. Here's an example. It's a bit short, but it's concise and we'll be able to see together several points that have been made in relation to this example. So first of all, there's a word lunch. Already there's a lot of wordplay. So it's cool, it makes it fun. Even if the puns aren't very funny, you're not laughing your head off. Just the fact that you've included puns in your bio will make it fun. Everyone loves puns, everybody likes puns, but is it fun? That's another thing, but at least it's fun. So bless me, Father, for I have sinned. So already there's a bit of a naughty aspect to it. Bless me, Father, I've been fishing. I'm a naughty girl. I fish a lot. I'm a fisherwoman. Tano has something for you. Now you're arousing curiosity. Oh yeah, what does she have for me? Here we list everything we can think of. Sexting, masturbation, erotic content, personalized videos. But we're vague. You see, I didn't describe the model. I didn't say my name's Brigitte, I'm 45, I'm dark-haired, dark-eyed, I've got big tits, a big ass, I like giving blowjobs. I've been very vague about that. So the aim here is to arouse curiosity and get the subscribers' imagination to take over from what they see. And it's this imagination that will carry them along. Then, after numeration, we move on to action. We don't ask you to do anything. Here, likewise, a little pun on religion, etc. And come and talk to me in DM. And come and talk to me in DM? I admit we could have come up with another pun, but then I thought, that's enough, there are already quite a few puns like that. With little emojis. We didn't overdo it, we didn't go overboard with the emojis, we've kept it simple, we've kept it naughty. But of course you can make it a bit longer, it won't hurt. But clearly for me this kind of short, effective bio works best, because then people are more inclined to read the whole thing. And when someone reads an entire OnlyFans bio, the good thing is that you'll be able to incorporate all your copywriting into it, from start to finish. The aim is to make it short enough for them to read it all. And if the person reads it all, believe me, if you've got the right things in place, they'll be more inclined to subscribe, even if your page costs, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks a month. Look, I've done the rounds on the OnlyFans and Mime bio to implement. Don't hesitate to really implement all that, and also tell me in feedback on Telegram if you've had more sales, if it's been able to increase all that. I'm sure it did. It's something you really have to implement quickly. Of course, don't hesitate to go to my YouTube channel to see other training on niches, on acquisition methods like Reddit, Instagram, and TikTok. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for staying until the end. Feel free to like and subscribe if you liked it. It really helps me with the algo. Have a nice day. See you soon.